the Bills. So let's say you have some Orchard Park, New York, standing by. Brandon Guy.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the Buffalo Bills. There's Dan Carpenter set to kick this one off. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Defense showing blitz. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's brought down after a good game.
Okay, I have to take a second here and talk about Greg Olsen, the tight end for the Carolina Panthers. Third straight year over 1,000 yards in receptions. And guess what? That's the first time that's ever happened in NFL history. 3 straight years by a tight end.
That's really something. Now 31 years of age. They're going to need him next year to turn it around because a very disappointing season.
Not the season anyone expected, least of all the Carolina Panthers, but he's a building block that they can go ahead and get back to form starting in 2017.
And the numbers down a bit from their Super Bowl year this season for Jonathan Stewart. Did have some injuries. He finished with 824 yards. 9 touchdowns, though. Good in that department.
When it's around the goal line, he's a terrific runner because he knows how to get there, and he can run through contact, run through trash, as we like to say. That's part of the reason he accumulates injuries that he does, because he runs inside a lot and takes on those linebackers. But they're going to work on Jonathan Stewart in the offseason, get him healthy, and have him back ready to go for next season.
To throw on second down is Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop in for an 8-yard loss. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Third and long, it's Newton. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 4th down. It appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. On 4th down, Newton. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Taylor. Finding time. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Flash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. Here's the 11 starters on defense for Buffalo. And the new coaching staff really coming in. They can look at two numbers, kind of yin and yang. They're good against the pass, 6th in the league, 29th, though, against the run.
Well, if you look at this new coaching staff that has taken over in Buffalo and trace their past, it starts with them stopping the run. Because they are a very aggressive, blitz-happy type of a group, but it only begins with stopping the run first. So I expect that number to improve in 2017 for Buffalo. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On 1st and 10, Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Panthers.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To throw is Newton.
Oh, man.
Go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Kelvin Benjamin bounced back from an ACL injury in 2015 to really good health in 2016 and had a 100-plus yard game early in the season, so it looked like he was all the way back. But Brandon, the rest of the year, never broke 100 yards again.
That is hard to believe. He had a stretch late in the season. He went 18 yards, 11 yards, 20 yards. That's just not what you expect from him and the Panthers.
Not at all. I don't think it's all his fault, but they're going to be looking for another breakout season from him next year.
Newton on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, so a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
It's complete right side to Benjamin. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're talking, when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Stewart cuts right. There goes Jonathan Stewart. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, 29 yards. And the Panthers are going to
Not even on my damn players, man. Not even on the players, man. Man, the team must be strong.
First quarter lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Man, this is another account.
Yeah, here come the Bills. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Why did he go over there?
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't
Why did he do that?
make sure that it's snapped. You're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Now Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lead and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle it physically.
Right into it.
Because his quickness often wins the route.
With Charles Davis,
They running right to the damn
second
ball.
quarter about to get underway. The Bills in possession. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out.
Like a quarter.
Taylor. He's going to wind up.
Oh my gosh, this nigga threw this shit like that.
Attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8.
No, he's staying in quarters for $1.
Taylor will throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. The 13 yards that time and a first.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy.
Wow.
McCoy loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Let me see if I can challenge that.
Set to take the field.
I can't even fucking challenge it.
And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown Looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we...
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone come forward, out.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To throw on second down is Newton. Completes it to Benjamin. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Newton now to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Newton, being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Now go ahead, finish my plate. I'm ready. Yeah, he on a different name. I'm not going to get on plate.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up.
How in the hell, if I got him blocked, he's playing me. What is that?
Lead for offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Rams going up against the Seahawks. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by on our commentators, Brandon Guy and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a
What is
beautiful
that? How the hell
afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. They come out here in the eye. Now Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Baldwin coming off his first Pro Bowl appearance and career highs, Charles, and catches from 94, over 1,100 yards, and also a career high. Pretty good season for Doug Baldwin.
And I think the place that he really started to take off was midway through 2015. The connection between he and his quarterback, Russell Wilson, where they were playing more from the pocket, bigger plays downfield, and that just propelled him into 2016. That, and anything he perceives as a slight, he uses it to his advantage, and he just goes out and plays.
And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL, because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
First carry for Thomas Rawls.
Come on, what the flying hell is that?
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Earlier, partner, when discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece?
Gosh, man.
I think so, because of what he did 2 seasons ago before he got hurt. Because he runs that offense the way they want to run. One cut, downhill, get upfield, and Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action.
What the hell was that?
Other teams defensively.
And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23.
Slowed my team all the way down.
It'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now Wilson on second down, and he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
What was that?
Third and long, it's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. Going down the middle, and it's complete. It's a big play that time.
Oh, my.
And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long.
Coward, man. Real cat.
Now first down following that long gain. They go play action here on first down. The grab made by Curtis over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did. And what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now Wilson. And a hit jarred loose.
Oh, man.
It's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. The defense here for the Rams.
Mark Barron entered the league as a safety, but really plays much more like a linebacker. One thing we always notice at the end of every game, his stat sheet is full.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Short boot, take it at the 21. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Come on, man.
Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Bullshit.
2 yards there. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Wilson. Slide, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. Wilson now off the bootleg. Wilson hit. It's
Come on, let's go. Oh my gosh.
That's the bad news.
Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And it'll be be first and goal at the 7-yard
Oh,
line.
man.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On first and goal, Gurley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the... And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, here's Goff. And that one got tipped.
The fuck is this, man?
It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle
What
of
the hell is that?
I expect someone to catch it, doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The fuck is that?
Now Goff on third and goal.
This is shit. Come on, man.
Contact. Incomplete.
Nigga a fucking ball.
You break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Here we go on fourth. Goff.
Oh, man.
As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. And out now come the Seahawks.
I don't know how the fuck this nigga is playing me any fucking way.
You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And tough starting field position here. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And that'll bring up second down. So second and 10 here. They come up in an offset eye. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Baldwin with it over the middle. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. He's going to let this one go deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Partner, these L.A. Rams, as they come back out here for the next offensive series, they've now missed the playoffs 12 straight seasons. Of course, this last one, their first back in L.A. They were 3-1, so much hope, but then they lost all but one down the stretch.
Hard to believe with a defense that good, but just tells you about the premium that is placed on the offensive side of the ball, especially at the quarterback position. They just didn't have the stability. Even though they drafted Jared Goff, number 1 in 2016. He'll have to ascend to that number. Be that guy for them in the next season in order for the Rams to finally break that playoff drought.
And now they've got some city neighbors in the Chargers of L.A. The play clock's running down. After the interception, here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 57 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that'll get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps.
Come on, man.
For the first time.
Come the hell on. Come on.
You know, Charles, for Graham, so much concern early in the season about whether he was going to play this year, what would happen, recovering from the tendon. Not only was he ready, he played every game this season for
Damn, man.
It wasn't just the injury concern with Jimmy Graham. It's how Seattle runs their offense. Remember, when he was in New Orleans, he could expect a ton of passes to come his way. But in Seattle, that number was going to be reduced. Would he be able to maximize what they were going to throw in his direction? And he certainly did this year, 65 catches.
65 catches, just shy of 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, too. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked up by Alec Ogletree. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's goal. It's coming and down.
I know he's doing that dumb shit, man.
The outside linebacker.
Damn. You know he's doing it.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, that really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean,
What the nigga that?
you're asking a whole lot anyway. When he gets that kind of start, it comes through clean.
Look at this motherfucker, man.
Definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier, knock him down for a loss.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Third and long, it's gone.
Motherfucker, man.
He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there, and it brings up fourth down. So the Rams call on John Baker here away on fourth down. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now it's Lockett. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march on the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll come out in the pistol. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The tackle that time by William Hayes.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down, Wilson rolling to his left.
Change this motherfucker, man. This son gets this shit dead.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Fucking crazy, man.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Another pistol look here. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were locked to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams. They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push.
They got the deal, right? They just need the O.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and boy, he's been good. Second down following the run. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On second down, here's Wilson. And it's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down after a good game.
Quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives him a little bit of room to complete it.
After that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On the ground, Rawls fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. How'd you get down to send this one away following the score? That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. I'm still struggling to wrap my mind around the year Todd Gurley had with the Los Angeles Rams. I thought he was a lock for 1,000 yards. Didn't approach it and never got over 100 yards in a single game all season.
Yeah, and his rookie year, we know what he did. He was averaging 4.8 yards a carry as a rookie, 3.2 this year. How much of it was up front on the O-line?
There was plenty of that, but he also has to increase his vision. And I think he may add a little bit more weight back on in order to break a few more tackles.
This is intercepted. It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Rolls the lone man in the backfield. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down for a 4th time today, and this time the result is a safety.
Yeah, I'm not going to even sugarcoat this one. I did not care at all for that play call.
Well, there's just so little time. You don't have much time to do anything. Why not, Charles, just run the football, take it into the locker room?
As you know, there are more bad things than good that can happen when you're backed up this deep with this little time. And sure enough, this is a late safety.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Gurley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's got time. He's going to float this one. And it is Brent for a Rams touchdown. Kenny Brent as time expires in the first half. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. And that'll make this a 6-point game. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. On first and 10, Goff. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll be first down Rams. The one running back is Gurley. He's going to get the football. And he's swallowed out right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Throwing on third, Goff. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
They come up with an offside line. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's being a guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Again, they run with Gurley. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there. They'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And quickly, they get to the line. First touch of the game here for Billy.
Come on, man. Are you serious?
Yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here we go on 4th. Gone.
What the fuck?
Incomplete. All right, different topic here. 2018 Super Bowl traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle. Starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Wow.
I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I should have kicked the goddamn field.
I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
Let's go. 19.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Wow.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson trying to lay one up deep. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
You know this nigga chicken game, so
They
why
come
is
up
he
with another
fucking
set After the interception, here's Goff. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Rams are going to get a first down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And credit the tackle to Cliff Averill.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. To throw on 2nd down, it's gone. Austin's got it left side. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're playing.
Another carry down for Gurley. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The 4th quarter here, and now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come up in an open set up. Now Goff. He finds his man. It's Austin. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this will probably get away from them.
Fighting for the end zone.
And I knew that fucking fake shit, bro.
His guys will get the football back. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, here's Wilson. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alec Ogletree. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that play's a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, for the defensive players too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have more momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
And the lead will grow by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told.
Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They start on the ground with Rolls. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They come up in an offset eye. Now Wilson on second down. And now he'll turn and off his... And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On first down, it's Gerber. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you'd love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Time for a break, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The offense is in total control right now. And while they don't want to be in anything close to a hurry-up, they want to make sure they do things with discipline now. Get to the line of scrimmage, line up correctly, take time off the clock, snap the ball late in the play clock, and run the game out.
So what will they do? On the ground through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gertler.
Trying to get you to fucking play. Fucking balls.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get...
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Third down and 3. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll try and pick up the first with Gertler. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Goff's going to throw it. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Lance Kendricks from 8 yards out. Rams add on to their lead. Goff looking to throw.
You can throw it like that, yeah, right.
2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This is taken to the 13. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
We got four. We got four. Let's go.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gault. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
What are you watching?